How to Diet and Do It Correctly, Episode 5. Understanding Calories as Energy. Yo bar, what's up and what's happening? And welcome back to It's the Yo Bar series with me, Chris Harding. Today, in episode 5 of How to Diet and Do It Correctly, I'm going to give you the complete guide to understanding calories as energy. Why it's important to understand what a calorie is and how it can positively affect your diet, your weight loss, or even healthy weight gain. Also, in this video, I'm going to discuss where you need to begin, what you need to know, and how you can apply this information to your diet. Why am I doing this? Well, I find that most people do want to get into better habits. They do want to lose weight or just have a healthier body and a healthier lifestyle. But most people tend to procrastinate when it comes to the knowledge-based stuff. I don't mean to be rude, but most people don't really apply knowledge to their nutrition or to their diet. They just think that they can outsmart their body. But sooner or later, that crash diet, the fad diet that you're doing from a magazine or the weight loss club is eventually going to fail you. Well, basically, you'll crash into a big ball of flames. Joking. But I am here to help, and a shameless plug, but I do actually have a nutrition course that's available on adaptiontraining.com. For more information, click the link in the description box below. Before I continue, guys, please remember to like this video and subscribe to the channel. Also, hit the notification bell for any nutrition updates from It's the Yo Bar series. So without further ado, here's the key breakdown that you need to know to understanding calories as energy. Come on. Question: what is a calorie? Simply put, a calorie is a measurement of energy given off by all foods. Anything that you consume, good or bad, in your diet has a certain amount of energy in it. And we measure that energy in the form of a calorie. This amount gives us a total sum per day of how much energy we have consumed or eaten. Question: are all calories equal? That's a difficult question to answer, but I will try and explain it to you the best way I can. If you took the energy from different food groups and measured them to be exactly the same, then yes, the calories are exactly equal. If, for example, I have a big bowl of green leaf salad and a teaspoon of table sugar, and both of those food groups happen to be 40 calories each, the measurement of calories are the same. However, here's where it can get a little bit complicated. It's not just that the energy amount is the same, but what's more important to understand, and you need to pay attention to this, is that the way your body will metabolize the food you consume into energy, this is completely different. The sugar that you consume and the salad that you eat may be identical in energy. However, your body will metabolize and use and store that energy in a completely different way. The salad alone will offer a lot more nutrients and also micronutrients plus fiber, whereas the sugar will either be burnt or metabolized into the bloodstream, or it will be stored as fat tissue if not used. Question: what does my calorie intake amount to per day? Here in the UK, we have a male and female guideline chart. These labels recommend up to 2,000 calories per day for men and between 1,500 and 1,800 calories per day for women. And on a personal note, can I just say that if you are following calorie intake advice from a food package, please don't. It's complete nonsense and makes little to no sense. Here's why. Men and women don't burn energy by their gender, identity, or race. The body burns energy in a much more complex way. Every individual person burns energy in a completely different way to one another. Your calorie output requirements are dependent on many different things. These things affect the overall output your body expends per day. Things to consider that your body will use when burning energy. Muscle tissue to fat tissue ratio, height, weight, age, and yes, of course, sex. Your calorie intake is completely individual to you and needs to be balanced with your lifestyle choices and also lifestyle activities. So in short, you need to find out what your BMR is, your basal metabolic rate, and from there, you can then work from your baseline figure. Question: what is my BMR? Your BMR, or basal metabolic rate, is an indicator or baseline level of how many calories it takes to keep your body functioning at an entirely inactive state. Therefore, if you sit on a couch and do absolutely nothing for 24 hours, your body should take a certain amount of energy or calories to keep your system functioning. This includes organ function, brain activity, breathing, and everything else that keeps you from being dead, basically. Question: where do I go from here? Here's a simple life hack for you. If you type in calorie calculator into a search engine and use any free site that can give you a BMR reading, you can then multiply this number of calories by the amount of activity you do per day. To gauge how much energy or how many calories you need per day to consume, you need to be honest about your activity output and assess how active you actually are, and if you need more or less calories than you think you do. To gauge how much energy or how many calories you need to consume per day, you need to be honest about your activity output and assess how active you actually are, and if you need more or less calories than you think you do. You need to multiply your BMR by how much or how little you do per day on average. Your BMR is equivalent to the sum of 1, and anything that is after the decimal point is a reflection of your activity output. So if you're a person who drives to work and rests after work with little to no activity during the day, you'll want to average around 1.2 to 1.3 times your BMR to average your daily intake. If you're a person who is relatively active and completes an average amount of activity per day for roughly 30 to 45 minutes, then you'll need more in the region of 1.4 to 1.5 times your BMR. And if you're completely off the charts and have a very active lifestyle and exercise routine, then you'll need no more than 1.7 to 1.9 times your body weight. Question: are these measurements accurate? Yes, they are accurate, but are they dead accurate? No. These numbers or calories don't run your life, and nor should they. They're just a small entity within a person's personal nutritional profile, and they matter because they can help you lose weight, gain healthy muscle tissue, cut body fat, and improve your overall health. Question: is counting calories the only way to lose weight successfully? No. However, it is very effective if done correctly. There are other things that you can consider, such as your macronutrients and also things such as time or intermittent fasting, and these things will be discussed in separate videos. So guys, I hope this insight into understanding calories better helps you to create a more efficient dietary plan moving forward and helps you to achieve your personal goals. Be healthier, be happier, be focused, and of course, be a boss bar.
It's the Yo Bar series.